I still feel like Kings Canyon is not that good of a ranked map because of the fact that it's so small still. Like they kind of expanded it a little bit in season 8 with the when Fuse came out with the crash site and all that stuff back there, but it's still super. It's still too small. Like there's just gonna be too many third parties. Like it's just gonna make ranked like miserable as fuck, I think. But for
Well,
pubs, definitely 100% is gonna be fun because of Skull Town. But no, I don't think that it should be in the ranked rotation at all this season.
um, yeah, I can see why you guys are feeling that way. But I think I have something on here. I don't know if you guys read the notes on the changes that are coming to the Kings Canyon map, because it's not just only they're bringing it back and they're bringing back Skull Town. But there are some other changes going on that I think might potentially, not for sure, but potentially lessen the aping in the third parties, because you're going to have to rotate a lot longer routes and you're going to have to be more strategic with your rotations rather than just being able to cut through certain areas. So for the audio listeners, I just want to go over anybody on YouTube. You can obviously go and watch and see see what I'm talking about here, visual representation. But audio listeners, we're just going to go over some of the new things that are being changed about Kings Canyon. So first thing is first, new POI, of course, Relic, as they're calling the new Skull Town. We can kind of see how it looks. Skull Town, we know, got blown up in season 5 after Loba's little incident. We can kind of see, what happened. And then, you scroll to the left here, you got the new roof forged Skull Town with Skull back in the map. And then, Relic, whatever they could fill up. They go into the details about how they quote unquote fixed it. If you guys are interested in that, obviously you can go through all those details. But they just eventually basically took sand from the ocean or whatever and just kind of put it back around here. I don't think they brought Thunderdome back. I think it's
Oh,
just
No.
yeah.
yeah, Thunderdome is cut off.
Yeah, it's just Skull Town.
Oh, was Thunderdome taken out when
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
the
they kept
Thunderdome was
the
taken out with Skull Town
yeah.
back when it originally blew up. So
It also looks like Skull Town is going to be a little bit smaller. I don't think they added all of the buildings back.
no, it might yeah, basically like this kind of full reforged picture right here. Yeah, it doesn't look quite as big, but I mean, they're at least giving us something. They're trying to somewhat bring back a little bit of the nostalgia, but yeah, it's not going to be 100% the same. But you know what? It's okay. It's better than a gigantic hole on that side of the map. With the Mirage Voyage being out there and then end circles ending there and whatnot, all that crazy nonsense we don't want to deal with. Here was one I was kind of excited for. The modified POIs, Cage, Hillside, and Relay. Cage is my absolute probably biggest hated point. I don't know how you guys feel about it, but it is definitely probably the one POI in Kings Canyon that I hate, that I despise. Anybody that wants to go there, because I mean, you know,
charge rifle from height so fucking much.
That or people are there people right behind a sign or some shit like that.
Yeah, fuck those kids.
I mean,
It's annoying.
it is. Annoying. It does drive me insane.
It's so annoying.
You can see some of the changes they've made to it. They've made it pretty much just an open thing. It's more zip lines up and down. Yeah. You see that? Yeah. It looks like it's still not. I'm still not 100% excited about it because I still kind of hate this POI, but this does make it a little more bearable, and it doesn't make the team up here like that's trying to rat, or if like an end circle's going on over here, it doesn't make them like impossible to be able to get up to.
They're making it so like the only reason you have to play there is if the zone's moving over there. Which is a W. Real open. You can get fried from any side. Hell yeah, that's what the fuck I like to see.
So, and also they've making some changes to the hillside, which, as you guys know, that's the point right outside of containment. And containment, and then coming from capacitor and whatnot. So mainly the old one was all the two buildings, the double building and the single building down there. Now it's all open. You got supply crates there, zip lines, replicator there. It's a little more open, a lot less kind of peekaboo back and forth.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it looks.
I'm down for that one. I hate fighting there. Those like with the buildings, it was so it's too much. I'm glad that they got rid of the buildings.
tired of, bro. You know how many times I died to a fucking caustic around there? God damn.
Mm-hmm. It gets old after a while. Um,
Old as hell.
Also, Relay, which Relay used to be one of my favorite. Relay was probably, I'd say, back in the OG Kings Canyon. Season 1 through Season 4, Kings Canyon was probably my number 2 spot to drop. No matter which side the drop ship was coming from.
We dropped there a lot. I remember.
Relay was one of my favorite places to go to, and then they just utterly destroyed it, and they got rid of it. So it was just no fun to go there. But now they're bringing a little bit more to it. Still not quite old Relay with all the layouts in the buildings, but, you know, they're at least bringing a couple extra buildings. They're making it a little more viable POI for people to go and land there, I think, especially since they decided to bring back Kings Canyon 4 ranked. They had to do something to make that a more viable POI, because that is the one thing about Kings Canyon. I mean, since some of the changes they've made over the seasons, you know, there have become more viable POIs, but this was definitely one of the older ones that needed to be revitalized and definitely changed and brought back in a different way.
Justice for water treatment.
I agree with that. I don't disagree with that.
Caustic treatment
Yeah.
is. I hate that place is so bad. I don't know what was going through their head when they made that one. That's just a shit show over there.
Water treatment was the spot.
Yeah.
Probably trying to make
Like
caustic a
one of
little
my
more
top
relevant.
3 places. Yeah, true.
And now here's the part I was talking to you guys earlier about how some of the rotations are going to be modified and changed. So, you know, the little hill area that's in between Hillside and Cage, and then also it leads down into where Bunker is in that little town outside Bunker. So this is kind of, you know, what it looks like originally. You know, you got the 2 landslides there, 2 ways to come down. Then of course you got the third entrance there at the bottom of the hill. Well, now they've basically cut off one part, and now it's only one way in and one way out.
Holy fucking W, bro.
Finally.
Bro, the rotate and the third parties from there were so annoying.
That's why I never wanted to go there half the time.
You could run from a team, slide all the way down just to run into another team, and you would say, me for Wraith, for example, I would phase from the team, the bottom side, go up to run into another fucking team. Holy shit.
Oh yeah.
So you get pinched by another one coming from the other way.
Yeah,
This
there's
is
literally nowhere you could go, especially in there, bro. Like, in there, especially bro, rezzing people in there is a death fucking wish.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. It was just like, yeah, why even bother? Absolutely made no sense. No sense whatsoever. So, yeah. They've done that. I think that'll help with the third parties on that side of the map. They've also, as you guys can see right here, this is the little town outside of Bunker, close to Bunker, through the cave. This is the little bunker outside of cave, the town. You guys can see.
They finna get rid of over here. I didn't check all this shit.
They're getting rid of the cave that leads to Marketplace, to Market, and they.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry, my daughter was asking me 10,000 questions. Can't yell at a 3-year-old. So the town outside of cave, or outside of this cave and near Bunker, and that what we just looked at up here. They're getting rid of that cave entrance right there in the front. So that's no longer. It's no longer going to be somebody just rotating right through Market into the third parties and whatnot. So, which means you potentially can probably res somebody on the other side of cave. That's near and you can get a lot more of a safer res instead of worrying about people coming through cave and then all these other different areas. You no longer have to worry about that.
That's good.
So they got rid of that. They've also made a big change. So that little cave entrance from Market that goes into cave, like that's right next to Market, the smaller one, they've made a massive change to it, and they've made it more wide open. See?
Oh my god!
It's like
no longer can you have like rampart shields and whatnot blocking that entrance now. So now you can go through and through. Like, yeah, that's what I'm telling you guys. Like, they've made quite a few changes to Kings Canyon to try and limit the third parties because they know that was a problem. They knew that was a massive problem when it came to Kings Canyon and everything going on. So they're doing their best to try and limit these third parties. And then this right here, this was another choke point near the cage. This was the one with the truck, like the one that comes from the top of Hillside.
Literally where every caustic sit at.
And then they kind of made it more wide open. Yeah, you're not worrying about tight little, yeah. You got a whole lot more space to work, which I think this is pretty cool. This one was actually really, really, really good. Because now I don't feel like that point, you know, it caused problems, but maybe not as much as some of these other ones. But this one, like that, now that they've made a change to it, yeah, that's going to be huge. That's going to be pretty massive. Seeing that change right there, I'm excited. I'll tell you guys, like I was telling you guys earlier, they've made some changes to the Kings Canyon that's hopefully supposed to, you know, limit these third parties, make people have to make the longer rotations, be smart about the rotations and whatnot. They're really pushing for that.
That's actually a big dub.
They're also changing the skybox lighting. Kings Canyon, as you can see right here, it's a little bit darker. Now they're making it brighter.
That's good.
That
like
all.
This, yeah, they should
they're
have
changing the loophole too.
Yeah, the loot refresh. Some of the as we know, like most of the Kings Canyon was kind of a 50-50 POI place.
Yeah, it was. It was like loot was just 50-50 most of the time.
All over it. It was fucking.
It was just literally you just take your chances landing. You just take your chance. That's all it was.
And it
You
was
just pray to
so
hope.
50. So 50-50 with wherever you landed. It was either you got a really good loot point or it was really bad. So but now they're changing
even if
it.
you did get a good fucking loot point, motherfucker, you would get fucking jumped out of fucking nowhere. I remember this one time me and Kez were playing, we landed caustic treatment. Bro, I landed on the purple armor and a mastiff back then. And bro, I was like, oh, I'm locked. Turning around, why are all three of these dudes just sitting directly on top of me? And I'm like, bro, you just can't get nothing in fucking Kings Canyon. The loot, 50-50 is horrible. You can run through 3 buildings and get only attachments.
I think what it was is that, you know, the genre of the game itself is what made them have it the way it was for so long, because it's a battle royale. It's all about, you know, RNG, like your loot and stuff you land on. But now that it's more like people were more competitive about it, like people were tired of just dying off drop immediately because they don't get good loot, and another team gets all the good loot and they're just on your ass. Like I feel like that's why they're just now. I mean, they've tried to make changes, but now these changes they're making, like they're definitely they're catering towards that to make people feel like it's not as, you know, it's not as luck based anymore. I mean, obviously there's still luck to it, but
yeah, obviously any video game, any competitive anything is gonna have a little bit of luck into it no matter what. That's how you go a long way. But getting to some of the additional changes here, they've made some other things to Kings Canyon. You've got added new raised walkways to help players rotate between the destroyed bridges and River Center. You've got 2 new sets of stairs and 2 new zip lines to help non-movement legends across the walls at Repulsor, which is actually massive. Because that place, it's like if you weren't Horizon, you weren't Valkyrie, you weren't Pathfinder, you weren't fucking going nowhere. You weren't taking off anywhere. They added a new vertical zip line to help non-movement legends across the wall at Artillery. That's huge right there as well. Added 2 vertical zip lines to help players across the walkways at Swamps. I wonder if that's, I don't know where that's going to be, since they didn't add a picture. I don't know where that's going to be placed at exactly. A new explosive hold at Swamps. That's cool. Removed a number of trees at the forest to make it, that's huge. I don't know if you guys really ever had a problem with that, but me being someone that has a freaking, I mean, I'm blind anyways from having this eye condition that I have for the most part, but there are so many trees in that fucking forest outside of repulsor. Or not repulsor, artillery, I'm sorry. But there were so many trees out there. Now they've taken some that'll help with like being able to see some of those people in those that little small town right there, those couple buildings that are right there outside of capacitor. Here's the one I'm not excited about. They took out 2 of the charge towers from capacitor.
Good. Fuck the fucking charge tower. Bro, that was the most stupidest fucking thing you could ever do in a fucking video game, bro. Let me off drop, bro. Imagine going to fucking capacitor off drop and Caustic is on there, bro.
I did.
Instantly get his fucking ult, bro.
I
That
did.
shit was so stupid.
I went to capacitor a lot.
I did too. Capacitor be jumping. It be jumping, bro. I be going there and then like there's pails next to the fucking capacitor or to the next to fucking charge towers. You go ahead and grab some, turn around, nigga. There's a caustic already on. You're like, come on, man. Come on, dog.
Yeah, I can see with that. I think maybe here's what I would have taken out 2 of them. I would have taken out 1. You either pick the one that's right in the middle of capacitor, or you pick the one that's closer to the rotation to the Wraith portal. I wouldn't take out all 3 though. I could see those 2 being that close together, yeah, but I wouldn't take out all 3. Because the area is so big, I would keep 2 of them. And if anything, I'd take the one out that's right in the middle of the town and keep the one that's closer to the rotation of the Wraith portal, because at least you got one on each side. If 2 teams decide to land in that area, they both can get their ults and fight evenly instead of having one team land on one side. And then, unless they take out the one that's furthest away and then the one that's closest to the rotation, and they take those 2 out and they leave the one that's in the middle, maybe.
I think that they're going to keep the one that's by the labs. That's what I think.
The one that's closest to labs, you think?
Yeah,
you don't think they're going to keep the one that's right in the middle of town?
No.
I feel like that one makes the most sense.
Yeah, because you'd have to fight to get to it. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like that's the one that makes the most sense.
Yeah. Because it wouldn't make sense, like, especially for ranked. Like, you obviously don't want to land over there in that same area with another team.
No.
So I feel like if they kept the charge tower there, then there'd be teams just landing there trying to get the charge tower. So the one in the middle, it would give you more access to landing in the other places of capacitor.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But yeah, if that's the route they decide to go. But last couple things were they've fixed many bugs and bad end circles. To me, I can't speak on the end circles too much. If it's not super obvious, like being in a place like Cage or on a hill or something, I don't really have too many complaints on the end circles unless it's just something completely obscene. Now, I know some other players, maybe you guys have more of an opinion on that, but me, as it is, just it's whatever to me. If it's not something too obscene, I don't really have too many complaints about it. They removed 5 jump towers in areas that would benefit from a slower rotation. So I don't know. You guys have some predictions on what those might be, where those might be taken out of.
Mm-hmm.
Good.
Probably. I don't know. Maybe the one outside of what was it called? The place that replaced Skull Town.
What, Thunder? What, Relic?
Yeah, the place that replaced Skull Town when they took Skull Town out.
The fucking I know what you're talking about, but I can't.
What, the rig?
I can't.
No, it wasn't
No.
the rig. The rig's north. It's right there.
Oh, not the rig. No, you're talking about yeah.
It's right next to
Avenger? Is that what it was?
Salvation?
Yeah,
Salvager, something like that.
Salvage.
Yeah.
Salvage.
Yeah, salvage.
Yeah. I feel like the one right outside of Salvage, they'll probably take that one out.
Okay.
Yeah,
That one's been there forever.
Yeah.
And there's, like, I don't know. I
mean,
don't know.
It still could be there. I feel like they're gonna put one near Relic, just so.
Either there or the one between Bunker and Octane's Gauntlet.
Yeah. Yeah.
near that one POI right outside bunker.
Yeah.
By the res beacon. I feel like that one definitely.
It's called No Name. I land there a lot. That's my spot.
Yeah, I feel like they're gonna take that one out because that one definitely benefited slower rotations.
Yeah.
But yeah. Any other final thoughts before we move on to some of the other season 14 patches and notes and updates and other things going on?
The map changes. W could have been better, but they're W for real.
Yeah, I feel like they did good.
They did the
They
best
could have
they
done
could.
more.
Appreciate that,
But,
Randy.
you know,
I feel like they probably. I still think it's going to be not a very good map for ranked, but with the different changes they've made, I feel like it's going to be a little better.
Yeah, I feel like
100%.
I feel like it's definitely gonna help. It's
Yeah.
100% gonna help. Season 14 drops tomorrow, 10 a.m. for what? Is 10 a.m. for? Is it 10 a.m. for the Eastern people, or is it
No,
1 p.m.?
No,
Is it 1? Is 10 a.m. for
us.
the? Oh yeah. Fucking lame. Hate it so much. Although that's when my 2-hour lunch period starts though for my new job, so I might be able to get the update and get in a quick match or two. But all right, moving on to season 14. First up, I guess we can talk about the new legend. Talk about Vantage. Are we just before we get into her abilities and whatnot, are you guys excited to play her or
No,
not at all?
It's just I'm sorry. It's just
no. The only reason people are gonna play her is for that goddamn bat.
The bat? Not even the sniper? You don't think so?
no. The
fuck
sniper with the game
don't even
awareness.
deal damage. That
It don't
motherfucker deal like 2 damage to you.
It probably will, but no, bro. The game awareness is just out of it for her.
Bro,
It's just out of it.
yeah.
You literally read everybody's shields and stuff.
The
That's
fact
the
that
only.
her passive, not even on the sniper, is that she can ADS on anybody on your fucking team, see your shields, and then on top of that, if she pulls her ult out, she can tag you with it, and then deal more damage. Apex.
She can see your shields? Maybe I missed that. Maybe I literally must have missed that.
It's her passive. If you
It's
scroll down a little
literally-
bit, like you can see their shields. So if
So
you
it's
see-
like
and you can-
a seer queue? Is that what you're saying?
yes. And
Okay.
In a way,
you
yes.
can see their shields, how many people are on their team. Like you can literally aim at somebody, and it will be like like it will say like they all three have fucking blue armor, and it'll be like it'll be an X I think over them, or it'll just be blank if there's only 2. So fuck it, I can see Vantage, Seer, and probably like a rotational character. You could make it probably 100% Valk. You know, people are Valk or fucking Octane or whoever. Just because you could be like, oh, there's a team over here. Only 2 of them got blue. Let's fucking full push them with our fucking red Evos. And Syracuse. Free fucking KP.
Syracuse. Vantage Syracuse all day.
It's just it's gonna be interesting for sure.
There's no game awareness in this shit. But that's just my personal opinion, though.
Yeah, they're trying to close the skill gap and it's not working. It's not working. I mean, it is working, obviously, because there's people that are just gonna abuse the fuck out of her shit. But I don't know. I feel like they're trying to decrease the skill gap too much. Because now, like back when the game first came out, like season 0, 1, and 2, like your gun skill mattered a lot more than it does now. That's for sure. Now it's all about abilities. Who can use their ability the best?
Oh, I think Apex is probably one of the. Well, I shouldn't say the only, but it's definitely. I would almost put it number 1 spot FPS game that I've ever played where the hip fire is as accurate as it is with some of these weapons. I don't think COD or Halo. You never really ADS, but COD definitely. I don't think any weapons have ever been this accurate hip firing with them.
It's Call of Duty. There's been metas where if you put a fucking laser sight on a goddamn gun, that bitch is the best fucking gun in the game.
Yeah, but a base R99 you could hip fire and one clip somebody.
Yeah.
With nothing on it. And same with a flatline.
Yeah, true.
But getting into some of the abilities that Vantage has, you guys kind of touched on a little bit. We got the passive spotter lenses, aim down sights to scout with your eyepiece. Unarmed or with mid to long range scopes, and use bullet drop indicator to see where your shots will land. Tactical, the Echo location. Position your winged companion, Echo, and then launch towards him. Must have a line of sight to Echo for launch. This is probably going to be very useful in Gazzy's favorite mode, Arena.
Fuck no, I only play that shit to help my friends. Fucking hate that game mode.
Which means me too now, so get ready to run about 80 matches with me.
God damn.
Ultimate, the sniper's mark. Use your custom sniper rifle to mark enemy targets, which applies a damage bonus for you and your team. So, you guys kind of touched on it, how you feel about it. I'm gonna try her out. We're gonna see how it is.
Fuck her.
See how it goes.
I'm gonna try
In a fast-paced arena match, I can't imagine that the sniper is gonna be coming to play heavily, unless it's like a map like Habitat 4 or whatever that is.
I don't see it being in play, but I can see it being used a lot for the simple fact it can tag you and your whole team gets a damage boost depending on how long that damage boost lasts for. That's the problem. Because I'm gonna be honest to you, that should not be a thing, especially in a game like this. The TTK in Apex is already too fast.
You think it's fast?
Yes.
I don't think it's that fast.
The TTK in Apex is fast.
I think some guns, if you're hitting straight, straight and like all headshots almost, maybe, but I feel like Apex doesn't have a massive TTK, but as compared to something like COD, some of these newer CODs, I feel like some of these newer CODs people die in like 3 bullets.
Nah, okay, so Call of Duty, I'm not putting that in this BR
so you think it's shorter than Fortnite?
Yes. 100% shorter than Fortnite. You can't one clip somebody like how you can one clip somebody in Apex. Like, yes, you can hit a lot of headshots and a lot of bullets in Fortnite, kill somebody, but with how fast you can kill somebody compared to Fortnite, it's just so much different. The fact that you can now tag somebody and your whole team gets a damage buff is in fucking insane. Imagine she tags somebody with her sniper. It's fucking in game. Your fucking Maggie's pushing in with a fucking Mastiff. Fucking 2-tag. You're getting 1-tag.
So what you're saying, Maggie? So you're saying Maggie Vantage Seer is the new meta?
Bro, probably.
Probably.
Probably gonna get fucking 1-tapped in the fucking head with a Mastiff if she tags you. Holy shit. That bitch finna do 211 to the head.
It's over.
Yeah.
It's over. You have Kezi raging at 4 in the morning, waking his dad up.
He be doing that all the time, bro.
I do all the time, just getting rage, bro.
Fuck that, bro. God, man.
We've kind of went over Reforged Kings Canyon and what's going on there. So some of the newer things we've got is the level cap increase. Players can now level past account level 500 through 3 additional tiers of 500 levels, bringing the effective level maximum to a level 500 tier 3. So essentially what? That's like level 2000, level 1500, 2000 if it's 3 additional.
I think it's 2000.
Yeah, 2000 if it's 3 additional on top of the it's 2000. So this increase adds 345 additional Apex packs earnable via account leveling and ensures that everyone can earn an heirloom by just playing the game. The total number of Apex packs earnable via account leveling now is 544. That's cool. It's kind of like old school prestige at a COD. How they used to, especially like Black Ops 1 or something, how, you prestige so far, you get gold guns or whatever. Gold camos on guns, kind of like how they did it. Battle Pass challenges can now be completed in either Battle Royale or non-Battle Royale modes, giving you the flexibility to complete the Battle Pass your way. Any thoughts on those 2 things?
Never knew you couldn't upgrade your Battle Pass through Arena. So
Yeah, it must have been. I think it was just a BR thing for the most part.
They had
challenges for Arena,
but
yeah, there wasn't like things that were strictly BR were strictly BR.
Well,
I guess
I don't really pay attention to the challenges.
Yeah, I'm not 100% interested in those.
I will say the fucking level cap increase is a W, because I'm getting sick and tired of people being like, I've been playing this game since season 1 and I still haven't got a heirloom. Like, bro, open your fucking wallet, pay some fucking money for like $100 pack, and I bet you $5 you would get one. But it's a
Yeah, I
W for the
spent
people who don't want to spend money,
I
Pretty
spent
much.
so much money on my Xbox account. It's not even funny.
bro.
Just to
Who
get
you
2
telling?
heirlooms.
Bro, on my PlayStation account, Kaz can vouch on this. Back when Apex first came out and we were taking it serious, I would every single day, like after I got paid or something, would spend like $20 to $40 on packs. And then one day, quarantine hit, and me and Kaz were just chilling. It was literally like the second or third day of quarantine, and bro, all you hear me go is yes, real loud, and I finally got one. Just to turn around a year later, hop on a PC. And I already got my heirloom on PC because I ain't gonna cap. I did drop like $100+ on like the first 2 fucking weeks of the game.
So,
With me
Kez,
on
just out of
PC.
curiosity, bro, kind of off topic, how long was your dad home for quarantine when it first started? Do you remember?
I think only about like a week, or it was something crazy because they just did not care.
You know how long I was?
They did not care.
You know how long they
I
gave
think
my area off?
What?
2 days.
I was about to say it was something ridiculous.
What the fuck do y'all
They-
do at Armstrong?
They gave us 2 days, bro. 2 days. You make
They-
ceiling tiles.
That's ridiculous. Like that should
Motherfucker,
not.
y'all ain't fucking ceiling tile, bro.
Yeah,
What?
yeah. Oh man,
Y'all
the
ain't
ceiling tiles
essential?
go. The ceiling tiles go on the hospitals, bro. They save people.
Bro, that's not. All right.
Look, I'll get into a whole discussion about that whenever y'all come over to my house and we hanging out and drinking. But I don't, because that'll be like 45 minutes of me ranting about a whole bunch of bullshit I don't want to talk about right now.
I understand.
But jumping back into this, season 13, the ranked results they have them right here where everybody placed at. And they only took basically the people that played at least 10 hours of ranked or more, which I'm sure you guys have a lot more than 10 hours played. I know I do, and I don't get to play that much anymore. So you can see 10%. That we'll just call it 11%. We're in bronze. 29%. We're in silver. 45%. We're in gold. 15% in platinum. 1% in diamond, and less than 1% in master and apex predator, as we feel like it probably should be. And then the second split after August 2nd, you've got where is my mouse at? There you go. Okay. You got 2% bronze, 15% silver, 41%, 42% gold, 33% platinum, 8% diamond, and still less than 1% in master and apex predator. I feel like that's kind of, based on how the changes that they've made, I feel like that's kind of what everybody expected to see. This is kind of what we expected to see, and this is probably how it kind of should be.
Yes.
I don't think anybody can disagree upon that. If you do, maybe you were just one of those people who like solo queue to master, and it was easy path, and then now it's not so much anymore.
Casual players.
Um,
I've hit diamond every single season since season 2. That's fucking cool. Not everybody should be in fucking diamond. Be honest. That's why you see games like in Siege, like platinum and diamond, or fucking like top of the best. And I don't know what like their best of the best is, but still
they've changed it now. I think it's something. There's another rank above diamond now.
I was about to say like that's some of the best players. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, I did Siege from 2016 until Apex came out.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like that's how it should be, especially for like a lot of games that have a rank mode, like
It should be
Valorant.
respected. Yeah.
The best of the best are Radiant. Some good players are Immortal, and their other players are Ascendant. Like I'm saying, like those players are still good at the game.
Yeah,
have
yeah,
great
yeah.
Awareness that could fucking fry you. Like the percentage back then of how many people were in Diamond was insane. It would be like 40% of people were in Diamond, and that should not be a thing. Should not. You're telling me that a lot of your community or a lot of the people in the game is Diamond? Should not be that. Point blank. Period. And if everybody's like, "Oh, I'm plat now," and blah blah this and blah blah that, you just fucking suck. It's a skill issue. Figure it out. It's your rotation, your gun skill, something. Because like, I've seen people like who sucked at the game become someone like the little Degens I know now, just because they played the game for so long, put the time in, and became good at the game. compared to somebody who can like just fucking fry somebody and automatically get to this level just because of what. Now you have to worry about your rotations on the map, your team. Like a lot of people don't understand this, but in ranked, especially solo queuing, yes, you can get away with being like to yourself, but you really have to know what like. You literally have to be damn near like the best player in the game. You have to be like Fade or Surreal, Lyric, like all these people like to can sit here in 1v3. But if you're not that, you literally have to play with your teammates. A lot of people don't understand that.
Yep.
And that's what holds them back a lot. Like I've seen that a lot with people, and they just always want to blame on their teammates when they are the problem.
Some of the other changes we got coming. Oh, you got other thoughts?
No, I just think it's a W. That's the curve now. Making me feel like I'm hard stuck diamond. Trash.
Oh, I mean, I've only hit diamond once, so I can't really speak on ranked because I've never sat there and played it like that. I think the longest that I've played it was season 8. Was Devin. We got the diamond, and I solo queued the platinum and then played with Devin through platinum. Devin and Felipe.
Felipe, my guy, big shout out, brother. You need to come back to Apex, you douchebag. So some of the other changes we got a lot, so I'm going to kind of just go through this, and if there's anything that highly sticks out to you guys, obviously say something, but otherwise we're going to end up being here like 3 hours doing this if I try to go through all of these and get individual thoughts. So the entry cost is 5+ to all now for rank, so things are going to cost even more now. Which I just don't think is the direction that they needed to go. I think things are already high as they need, or I think they're already pretty high as it is, but whatever.
Well, you have to remember it was like they added to it and then they took away 10 and now they're giving back 5.
Oh, did they take away 10? Yeah, that's right. Yeah. That's right. It's another add-in plus 5. Okay, so it's not plus 5 on top of the what the original adding was. Kill RP removed diminishing returns on eliminations. Rank reset, no change. Resuming rank reset of 6 divisions. Balance updates. They got laser sights coming for, new attachments to replace barrels for pistols and SMGs. Reduced hip fire spread on those. I guess that's cool. We'll see how those work out. I mean, R99 with the laser. Or a car SMG.
Yeah.
You got crate rotation here. The G7 Scout returns to the floor. Volt comes back to the floor. Bocek goes in the crate, and so does the Rampage.
I am so fucking happy.
With the Rampage going in the crate.
Fucking Volt, bro. God.
Man, I love the Volt. I'm so glad it's going to the floor and the bow's going in because the bow is
fucking annoying.
Crafting so rotation, annoying. We got the wingman and the car coming back, and the devotion and the RE hammer points are going into the crafter. So now we're gonna have all 3 different, well, I guess all 4 really, with the Prowler being on the floor too. So you're gonna have the Prowler, the car, the R99, and now the Volt to choose from. You got all 4 SMGs on the floor.
Don't forget about the alternator now. That motherfucker.
Yeah, you're right. The alternator in there. They used to be hitting RIP to the disruption rounds or the disruptor rounds.
Don't ever bring that bitch back. Ever. Never bring that bitch back.
Oh, good times. Those were great times.
You need to go bring us to arenas next season.
Oh man, that's the counter to the Mosin Fleet camera points.
Go bring us to the arena next season.
Fucking jinx yourself now.
Gold weapon rotation.
I'm not gonna play that bow. Oh my god, I know they probably actually will do that too. Just they'd be like, oh, let's make them more mad.
You got the gold weapon rotation. You got the longbow, DMR, the G7 Scout, Mozambique, R99, and the Hemlock. SMGs, the base hip fire spread is increased. So I guess you're going to be able to hip fire and hit even more bullets now.
Increased, so it means
you're not
gonna be able to hit as many bullets.
Oh yeah, you're right. I'm reading that incorrectly. Same thing with the assault rifles, because you're able to hit way too many.
Flatline.
Yep, flatline and fucking R301.
Yeah.
The EVA 8 changes.
Fucking best guns in the game.
You got recoil improvements. The EVA 8 now takes a stock. You removed 1 pellet from the blast. Excuse me, from the blast pattern. Fire rate increased from 2.3 from 2.0.
That's pretty nice.
Pellet damage increased from 7 to 6. Bolt rate of fire bonuses increase. The white goes from it's not really much of an increase there. 1.1 to 1.1. Blue from blue is 1.115 to 1.2, and the purple is 1.2 to 1.3. Bow check has got damage at full draw increased from 70 or increased 270 from 60. The tempo draw increased speed to 0.38 from 0.32. Shatter caps pellet damage increased to 12 from 11. Fired arrows can no longer be collected. Arrow spawns have been removed from the floor. So whatever you get,
into the crate.
yeah, because whatever you get from the crate is all you get, buddy. That's it. Rampage damage increased to 28 from 26, and the rampage now comes with a thermite grenade.
God damn.
Vault damage reduced from 215 from 17. The car no longer takes barrel attachments. G7 Scout damage reduced 234 from 36. Headshot multiplier reduced to 1.75 from 2.0. Double tap hop up burst fire delay increased to 0.04 from 0.375. They're really trying with the L-Star here. L-Star increased projectile speed, increased number of shots before overheat at base from 224 from 20. Removed bright red flash when hitting non-armored targets. Yeah, that was kind of annoying shooting that gun and that shit was popping up all the time.
Yeah, getting it off drop, like no.
Yeah. RE45 increased iron sight FOV to 70 to be consistent with the other pistols. Increased strafe speed by 5% to be consistent with other pistols. Yeah, I feel like you were kind of moving a little bit slower than RE than you could the other ones. I feel like that's why so many people are so good with the wingman, because you can strafe so freaking crazy with it, and you freaking hit 3 shots with it in the correct spots. You're putting somebody down. Drives me insane. Wingman now uses sniper ammo and magazines. That's cool. So I guess essentially it can no longer slow you down.
The only thing I have to say about that is that they should have made the wingman. I hope they do. That the fact I don't know if they put it in here, but they should make the wingman sound like a goddamn Desert Eagle now. That bitch taking 50 cal rounds. I need that motherfucker sounding like something not gonna take your arm off.
Yeah,
I need
for
that
real.
motherfucker screaming.
Maybe that new skin will do that. That new wingman skin that's coming out.
Need that bitch busting.
Sniper ammo inventory stack increased from 28 to 28 from 24. Sniper ammo boxes now contain 14 rounds instead of 12. Spitfire recoil adjustments to increase vertical barrel climb, and the Spitfire now uses light ammo instead of heavy, so you're no longer be slowing people down with it. Bro. Yeah, that shit was aggravating and annoying.
Spitfire, bro.
The dual loader for the 3030 repeater has been worked into the base of the 3030 repeater, and the 3030 now takes skull piercer. So you'd be doing
that motherfucker.
But you know, it's gonna be what's interesting though. What's interesting about the 3030 though is people spam the fuck out of it. They don't even let it charge, and that's like the whole point of the 3030 repeater is to let it charge. Now that they have the skull piercer, people aren't gonna be spamming it like they were before.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm still gonna be spamming that motherfucker.
So
I'm gonna charge up one bullet, and if that bullet's a headshot, you gonna hear me, doom, doom, doom from deep. I don't care. That bitch about to be hit. That's true. About to take somebody's head off.
Yeah.
The Mastiff has got projectile growth reduced, so you're no longer gonna be able to kind of snipe somebody with it. Essentially, hitting somebody from freaking 40,000 yards away with a Mastiff. Base fire rate reduced from 1.1 or reduced to 1.1 from 1.2, and the dual loader on the Mastiff is removed. So I don't know, maybe the Mastiff is still gonna hit, but it looks like they're kind of taking it down.
But the fact dual loader was kind of still strong on it, because like all you did, you would literally put 2 bullets in it, it'll be at max, because it only has 4 now. So that shit be hitting. God. Fuck that thing, bro. I love it.
So kind of getting into more of the weapons and whatnot, we've got the Sentinel. It's got Deadeye's tempo has been worked into the base. Hop-ups, double tap. The hop-ups, we got double tap, adds burst fire mode to EVA 8 and G7 Scout. I keep forgetting you can put that on the EVA 8. Skull Piercer as 35% headshot damage increased on Longbow, Wingman, and 33rd Repeater. Removes Deadeye tempo and shatter caps from floor loot. Removed Deadeye tempo and shatter caps from floor loot. So whatever guns that they were compatible with, they're just automatically worked into there, just like how the Skull Piercer was for the Wingman and the Longbow. Boosted Loader has been reduced to epic quality from Legendary. So meaning it's going to be
kind of did that
purple
with the you know how in Control when your guns would upgrade, the boosted loader and all that it was purple. So I feel like that was their trial run with that.
Here's the one I'm excited for. The backpack gold perk. New perk, Deep Pockets. Deep Pockets, large medical supplies, stacks higher in your inventory, meaning the batteries and the med kits go back to 3 instead of 2 if you have this gold backpack.
I'm happy for that.
Phoenix kits stack 2 in that particular thing. The knockdown shield gold perk. New perk, Guardian Angel, previous backpack perk, meaning self-revive is removed from the game, meaning I guess if you have the gold knockdown, now you can get rezzed with half health.
Yes. W.
Instead of being able to self-revive.
All I gotta say to this is a lot of people didn't like that change because they thought, like, basically it's like the streamers, like, you know, saying, like, it's bad. It's unhealthy for the game. It's really unhealthy for the game for the simple fact that yes, it's been in the game since season fucking 0, but the thing is, I feel like with my personal interactions with it, one, it takes too goddamn long. Yes, you can get it off sometimes, but barely.
Yeah, it's not happening very often anymore.
No, they just use that shit to win games. Like, people will literally, like, I remember one time me and Kez were playing a ranked game, not that long ago, actually, and we got 3rd place overall after I killed everybody on both fucking teams because they had gold knockdown. And I was too busy trying to like thirst everybody on one team to the point that I couldn't even hear the dude self-rezzing. Other dude behind me self-res with gold bag ended up killing me, which is kind of stupid because, like, that game right there, that's a winnable game. You're telling me I kill everybody and I still get 3rd place because this dude has gold knock?
Yeah.
Which is stupid. And then people are like, oh, you could have just, you know, turned around and shot him. No, because I thought I killed that team. Everybody on that team's dead. But he has knockdown shield. And then on top of that, it also changes the AOGS, like shit like that. Like, we've seen, like, people, you know, place higher than other teams for the simple fact of them having gold knockdown. Like, you could be in game, kill everybody, but they're still slowly walking in zone with gold knock, so it prevents you from getting, you know, the desired 1st place or even 2nd place. But now you get 3rd or even 4th because of something that's in the game. It's just stupid. It really has always been stupid, and it sells. It really does suck up a game, especially if you're in an intense 3v3 isolated fight. Imagine you're having a crazy ass 3v3 fight, and then you guys finally kill this team that could have been the best team in the fucking game, or even just irritating everybody in the game. You kill them, you go to thirst one, but you can't because he has gold knockdown, and then guess what? A fucking third party comes out of nowhere and kills you because you were one shot, and now your whole team's dead, and that team that you just fucking killed gets placed higher than you. It's always been stupid in my opinion. Shouldn't have been in the game. Glad it's getting taken out because now things are really going to change. Not the meta, but the way how people are going to play now, it's going to be a little bit different. But it's Apex, so you never know.
Indeed. Next thing we got is the Arc Star having some looks like some nerfing going on to it. Reduced stick damage on armor from it's been nerfed down to 10 from 40.
Wow.
Removed aim slow on stick. Remains on detonation. So if you get stuck with an Arc Star, you're still moving the same amount. You just get stuck once it blows up. The detonation damage is increased from 70 to 75.
Crazy.
So, yeah, I mean, it's not going to do quite as much damage now, which is cool.
Yeah, ain't gonna do nothing. This is just there.
It's still it's still annoying.
It's still
gonna
gonna,
be so
yeah, but
stupid.
it's. I don't feel like it's gonna be as bad now that the stick damage is no longer freaking 40. Because I mean, initially you were losing that much of your armor, health, whatever it may be, plus the 70. It's like,
no, that's fine. Because now I'm gonna hold 4 fucking arc stars, stick your bitch ass 4 times, and then I'm just keep shooting you with my gun.
Explosive holds. You got added blue attachments to possible spawns, added laser sights on the pool, reduced spawn rate of gold magazines. I don't feel like there was an abundance of those, but
There was a lot of gold armor and not gold armor, gold attachments in the fucking whatchamacallits. A lot.
Legends. So we've got legends now. A lot of the legends are getting changed. Starting off with Valk. Her VTOL jets acceleration on activation decreased by about 8%. Fuel consumption on activation increased by 33%. So now all Valk mains are not going to be able to freaking get away quickly now anymore. Aerial boosting and strafing takes 20% of debuff when hit by slowing effects.
Damn.
Added a third orange state to the fuel meter. The UI between green 60% and red 30%. So I guess now you're going to know when you're in the middle or whatever.
People gonna flash for like 10 seconds.
Pretty much. Missile swarm, the aim turn slow removed. So when you're aiming, you're not going to be like super slow. No longer that's going to happen. The move slow duration decreased from 2.5 seconds to 2 seconds. Reduced the explosion radius from 1.75 to 1.25.
It's 175 to 125.
Oh, yeah, right, yeah. Ignore me. Skyward dive, height reduction of 25%, and launch time reduced from 5.5 to 5 seconds. So that's cool. Cope with the height reduction. Players in Valk Ult now travel upward at a slightly slower speed, but at least you'll be able to get it off faster. It's not going to be freaking, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not going to be too crazy.
Valk is just going to be balanced because I feel like she was a super crutch character for the longest since she came out, basically. But now that they added the acceleration decrease and the fuel consumption increase, like you're not gonna be able to just fly around. Like I've run into so many Valks that they just fly around and you're just trying to chase them and you can't, unless you are a Valk. And now now you're only gonna be able to use it maybe once or twice in a fight, which I think is good.
Horizons gets some changes. Black hole adjustments to Newt's hitbox to make destroying it more reliable. Black hole Newt takes 50% more damage from explosives. So, I don't know. I guess that means no more spamming grenades a whole lot.
No, that means so say like if an enemy throws their horizontal, you can throw like grenades and nades at it and it'll blow up. So it'll take more damage from it.
I would have never even thought about throwing grenades to blow it up, though. Yeah. Personally, I'd just be shooting at it.
I just shoot at it or fucking run, because that bitch be sucking the fuck out of me.
Oh.
Like, look, 9,000.
There you go. Improvements to perimeter security placement system for Watson.
Anything else? Like, damn. Like...
And here's what was interesting, because I know you're excited about this. Newcastle's getting buffed. Retrieve the wounded.
Like I said, I literally predicted this. I literally say he's going to get buffed and everything.
Retrieve the wounded. Increase move speed during the revive by 25%. Reduce turn slow while reviving by 50%. Increased white knockdown shield from health from 150 to 200. Increased blue knockdown shield from 250 to 300. So you're going to have, obviously, a lot more to work with when trying to revive somebody's Newcastle.
Like I said.
Mobile shield hit increased HP from 350 to 500.
Yo!
Double max movement speed.
Yo, that bitch gonna be moving, bro.
I'm making Newcastle on next season. Oh God. What's the
added turn slow to electrical barrier effects and increase the severity of the slow effect to movement. So if you go to touch their castle, it touches castle, whatever.
Hold on, they forgot one more thing. Fortified. That's all I gotta say.
That bitch ain't taking a fucking
He
hit.
still got fortified too.
He still got fortified.
Yeah, that's insane. I might just main. I just might just main him.
Sure.
I might just main him for arena now. That's crazy.
Nah,
That's
he's just
500 on the mobile shield. Whew, double
mobile
maximum
shield's
movement speed.
crazy.
That's gonna
And
be
then
insane, bro.
When he's rezzing you, he's 25% faster too. When he's nah, hell no, that nigga about to be moving.
It's Gibby. That's Gibby.
That
That's
ass.
Gibby's replacement right there. Mad Maggie's got her riot drill projection launch speed doubled.
oh shit.
The wrecking ball will travel twice as far while dropping the same amount of magnets. The duration
What the
increased from
fuck?
5 seconds to 10 seconds. Magnet spawn delay increased from 0.4 seconds to 0.8 seconds. Wrecking ball will deal damage to enemy placement objects, the black market, castle walls, exhibit, death totem,
What
mobile
the
shield, black hole, ambit covered, gas barrels. Also destroy Gibraltar's dome of protection.
No fucking shot, dude.
Fixed
Right
wrecking,
there.
fixed wrecking ball, not blinding and slowing enemies anymore.
Yo.
So
what?
she's about to be so she about to be just.
bro.
I'm just thinking about this in BR and arena terms, and I'm just like, yo,
What do
there
you
were people.
mean?
Imagine.
There were
Maggie
people
Newcastle
maining Mad
Series?
Maggie
That would
with
be
fucking Mosin
sick.
Flea camera points running halfway across the map, able to get to everybody.
Imagine trying
crazy,
to
bro.
fucking Gibby dome and that bitch get broke by the ball. Hell no.
For real.
Nah, bro, that's stupid.
We've got Rampart now ignores friendly collision on the amped cover placements. Placing walls around teammates will feel more or feel more smooth. Caustic fix the gas ramping bug where transitioning from friendly to enemy gas would initially damage for more than intended. Mirage decoys will now be scanned by Valk when skydiving. Decoys will now be picked up by Sears Heartbeat Seeker and fix the bug where Mirage decoys were picked up by Sears Exhibit and AI as AI and not players. Revenant, the death totem will not show a placement preview when activated instead of placing it immediately. It will now show a placement preview when activated instead of, placing it right then and there if you didn't mean for it to go there.
Oh,
This is what they're
that's pretty
saying.
nice.
The
That's
crafting update, team use harvesters when any player interacts with the material harvester. All the players get the materials now.
God damn. Thank you.
So we no longer have to worry about that.
For ranked.
Removed shatter rounds from crafting. Removed hammer points from base crafting and added RE45 weapon craft. Heavy energy and sniper mags increased from 25 from 25 to 35. Laser sight added to the crafting, 25 materials. Stock and barrel price reduced to 25 from 35. Added skull piercer, rifling, hop up to crafting. Added double tap trigger, hop up to crafting. Added connect feeder to crafting. Increased shotgun bolt price from 30 to 35, or from 230 from 25. Reduced the 2 to 4x ACOG optics price from 35 to 30. The maps for the public rotation of maps will be Kings Canyon, World's Edge, and Storm Point. Kind of sad they took out Olympus.
What the fuck off Storm Point? We've been on this fucking map since Ash came out. Damn.
We really got
I'm-
Storm Point again?
I'd rather have Olympus than
Damn.
Storm Point.
The dick eating for Storm Point is insane.
Facts. We don't fucking care that it's a fucking bro. Holy shit.
Let me get through the rest of these real fast. We only got a few more. Let's see. All the Battle Royale maps, replicators, and crafting materials have been rebalanced across the maps. Ring adjustments have been made. Ring 1 damage increased from 2 to 3 HP. Note HP tick equivalent to Ring 2. Ring 1 pre-shrink time and decreased from 180 seconds to 60 seconds. Ring 1 closing time goes based upon the maps here. Kings Canyon is 410. It's to 432. World's Edge from 342 to 432. Storm Point from 415 to 435, and Olympus from 410 to 432. But it's not really relevant
Why is
for
that even
Olympus
there?
right
It's
now.
not even.
Yeah, it's
like-
not even in for this. I mean, it might come in the next split, but it's not even there right now, so it's kind of pointless to put that in there. But World's Edge removed some frustrating final rings at staging that were causing heal offs. Fragment East loose buff. The Fragment East loot has been buffed from low tier to medium. Added OOB to West Rocks at Lava Siphon. The quality of life New mode / map name UI element on load screen and start flow. Winning and champion tags added to the scoreboard. Added the ability to use tap and interact prompts when they conflict with hold. Meaning now if you're lifeline or something, or if you're like not lifeline or whatever, you're trying to reload, hiding on your teammate's shield, you can now press X to reload and you don't have to worry about rezzing them. You have to hold X to res them. Whatever key that you use on.
That's actually really big for a lot of like controller players because they've been needing that. Since
Yeah.
Yep.
Forever. They needed that. They really needed that.
Driving me insane in arena mode when I'm trying to fucking clutch a 1v3 or something and I can't fucking reload. Added flourish to the crafting materials on the top right of the HUD. When they increase, added a flourish to items if they become craftable while in the crafting station UI. That's cool because it would be annoying if I can't find it on the ground sometimes. Added accessibility switch for turning on and off TTS text-to-speech, defaulting to what your console or system has set up for when dropping from the dropship. The location of the POI player lands is now in display. Bunch of bug fixes here. Hipfire reticles now changed size based on FOV. Fixed bug where canceling lifeline revive would cancel it for the other teammates also being revived by lifeline. Fixed bug where players could not deal melee damage to caustic gas barrels or octane jump pads. I don't ever remember dealing with that. Did you guys see that?
How the fuck you gonna punch a caustic barrel?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe they ran out of ammo or
You a
something.
bold motherfucker. I ain't gonna cap.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
You
Crypto's...
bold as
Wait, time out. This was never a thing? Crypto's ultimate now destroys Watson's pylon?
As a Watson player / main, no. There was a bug in the game
Oof.
where Crypto, the only thing he would destroy would be your ult.
Fixed for issues where the buy menu would close each time teammate completes a purchase / and or closes the buy menu. Yeah, that was annoying. Glad they fixed that. For issues where Crypto's heirloom animation audio would play globally, the universe. Okay, I don't really care about that. Fixed an issue where players could sometimes get stuck and crouch while between replicator and black market after crafting. Fixed a bug where players could not unlock the fully kitted badge. Okay. That's not really important, I don't feel like. Fix for issues where legends lose functionality like meleeing, using ability, etc. while mantling. Fixed for bug where players could not switch ammo types for the car. Do you guys ever have that problem?
No.
Never.
Newcastle fix for the issue where Newcastle could get stuck in their ultimate animation while riding a zipline.
That's happened to me so many times.
Okay. All right. Newcastle fixed the bug where throwables placed on mobile shield would start floating after the mobile shield disappears.
I've seen that.
I don't know.
Fix for cases where players wouldn't take damage from ordnance or active caustic gas barrels when positioning between a tactical shield and its drone.
I've never seen that.
A Wraith fix for where Wraith would still take damage from the ring while phasing.
Thank fucking God. I didn't even see that. Holy shit, man.
That's happened to me a lot too.
Bro, I be in the middle of fucking fighting in zone, and then I go to phase out, and like you know how fucking phase is for Wraith. You fucking take damage before you get into the phase. Motherfucker be phased. I'm like, damn, why the fuck am I still taking fucking damage? I've been knocked in my phase before when that shit happened. Fucking thank God.
Fixed for a reload bug with the massive and 3030 repeater where players could not ADS until after the reloading animation was finished.
Yeah,
that's been a big one.
Thank you for that one.
Fixed a bug where
I needed
Crypto's
that.
melee animation wouldn't show his heirloom while in third person. I don't care about that. All right. Vending machines and Big Mod now have buyer protection. So I guess now you can't steal the shit from your teammates or whatever after they buy it. Fixed an issue that could cause some stuttering and frame rate spikes on consoles, especially PlayStation 5 and Series X. Fixed a bug where heat shields would disappear when placed under a respawn beacon or mobile respawn beacon, and then the beacon was used. I didn't know that was a thing. Fixed a bug where Pathfinder's zipline would destroy if placed on top of a respawn beacon, and then the beacon was used. I didn't know that was a thing either. Fix for cases where heat shields could disappear when set under a respawn beacon. Then we got that. Fixed a bug where Mirage decoys would not show up on a scan for a few legends, meaning I guess Bloodhound, Seer, and obviously Valkyrie. But yeah, that's pretty much that's all we got. That's all the notes. That's a lot of notes. Holy shit. So they're doing a lot. They're doing a lot. Seems like they're buffing the shit out of Newcastle. They are nerfing Valkyrie quite a bit. Everybody else, I mean, it seems like they're buffing Mirage a little bit too, but seems like they're kind of adding fair balances to a lot of these characters. I'm still waiting on them to get rid of the one more thing I want to see changed with Legends. Like, that's not like me like really like bitching or complaining because I don't like the Legend, but they definitely need to get rid of the Seer Q thing that stops you from healing or stops you from doing things.
Yes.
Get rid of that, and once that is gone, I think Seer will be pretty well balanced.
Yeah. The only thing I have a problem with all of these patch notes was that there was not a Seer nerf. The Valkyrie nerf is a W. It needed to change. They even said that they were going to, because for the past, we're going on year 3 on ALGS now. The fact that Gibby, Caustic, and Valkyrie have been literally dominating, and like people want a change. Like, I'm gonna be honest, as like, I don't want to see Gibby, Valk, or fucking Caustic in fucking ALGS ever again. I want to see like people have fun and take fucking skill. Like, I want to see more Horizons. I want to see Wraith again. I want to see Pathfinder, Watson, Lifeline, fucking Fuse, and Mad Maggie for all I fucking care. Like, I want to see different shit. But we can't, because you got these characters that are so easy to, bypass something that even if you did something wrong, you can easily fix it by a click of a button.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Gibby. If you get fucking Krabered and you get knocked, I'm gonna have to fucking Gibby dome you for free out in the open because you're a dumbass who fucking got Krabered. Oh, you just got put in a bad position. Let's fucking Valko and go throw somebody else's game or have best spot in the fucking game. That's fucking stupid. And I'm happy, but the Seer nerf needed to happen. Hopefully it comes either mid-season or even next fucking season, because it needs to happen. I'm fully okay with him scanning me, but the fact that I cannot fucking heal is what pisses me off. Like, there's been so many points where I be like 2 seconds off a bat or a fucking Phoenix kit, and then I get hit by a fucking Seer Q, and now I gotta move, or I gotta fucking, now I gotta re-heal, and now I'm gonna get aped, so now I gotta run for my fucking life and leave Kez or my fucking teammates to fucking fight for their life while I have to fucking reset or fight for my life the whole fucking. I hate that. I hate the fact that there's characters in the game that have little to no game awareness. Like, it takes away from the game awareness. Like, you can just fucking run around with your hands out the entire fucking time, scanning your whole entire area. And same with kind of Vantage. Vantage seems like she's going to be fun. Am I going to play her? Fuck no. But, like, the fact that you could be halfway across the map and just scan somebody with your sniper and then get more damage is kind of stupid. I don't know if she's going to be a recon character or an assault character. But it is what it is. W, but could have been better. Step in the right direction, I guess.
Matt, Kez, any final thoughts before we head out?
Like I say, is I'm running Newcastle. Newcastle talk.
Watch the ball.
Watch the ball. No, that's Maggie right there.
Definitely gonna be a lot more Maggies and Newcastles, that's for sure.
Oh, without a doubt.
You know what? I'm not even mad at that. At least it's different.
It's gonna change up the ranked meta for sure, I think.
I'll change it up for sure, but at least it's something new. It's something new where you can learn and try to learn how to counter it. It's not the same thing where you know what's going to happen. It's not the same thing where you shoot like twice. You're like, yep, they're going to Valko because they're scared.
Yeah.
No, they're probably going to run Newcastle, Maggie, and Seer. It's going to be a comp. Somebody's going to use. It's probably going to be a team. A pro team is going to use that comp, and they're going to. You're literally going to see how broken it can be.
Exactly. But all right, guys, that's gonna do it for me. It's gonna do it for me and my boys here at the Double Trouble Podcast. This is probably one of our longer episodes. We've gone a little over an hour, almost an hour and 10 minutes now. I've had a lot to talk about today. I want to thank all my boys for coming out today, putting on a good show with me, keeping me entertained, and not me talking by myself like a fucking weirdo for 30 minutes straight about all this stuff, because that's exactly how long it would have taken me if I would have went by myself. But today, had a full cast and crew. We had a good conversation. Everybody got their opinions in, and everybody had a good time. You guys can check out the podcast at Spotify or anchor.fm/DBT podcast. Also on YouTube on my personal channel, Spotify DBT podcast. Check us out there. Social medias are all linked. I'll see you guys later. Everybody have a wonderful evening. We look forward to season 14. And remember, legends, drop hot.